So you're a hospice nurse and your boss just came to you and said the agency's about to go through licensing survey and they want you to ride with the surveyor. Oh my gosh, deer in the headlights. What do? Hey y'all, my name's Shelley. I do tips for hospice nurses and today I'm talking about the top 5 things that you can do to get through this survey. Not only get through the survey, but really come out shining like the bright star that you are. So, number one is to prepare your patients. So, there's a 50-50 chance that you'll get to pick the patients that the surveyor does the visit on. So, in the event, pick 3 or 4 patients that you think would be really good for the surveyor to go see. They may tell you, I want to see someone with wounds, or I want to see someone with this particular disease, or in this type of living situation. So, think about that. Pick 3 or 4 different patients that would be good for the surveyor to see. And what you really want to do is pick your easiest patients. This is not a time where you want to show all of your skills because anytime we're doing a lot of procedures and stuff, there's always room there for stuff to happen. So pick your easiest patients, pick your most pleasant patients, pick the ones that you have known the longest, that you have the strongest rapport with, and and then let them know what is going on. You need to let all of your patients know what's going on. In the event that you don't get to pick the patient, they need to know that you may be coming with a surveyor and that there's nothing wrong. This is not an investigation or a complaint survey, that this is something that happens every 3 to 4 years in order for the company to keep their license. The surveyor's out there to just to see, to make sure that you are giving good care to the patients. So make sure that you prepare them in that way. Number 2 is to prepare the nursing home because there's a very good chance that the surveyor is going to request to see a patient that's in a facility. So if you get to pick the facility that you have the strongest rapport with. Pick your favorite facility. Let them know, let all of your facilities know that you will be coming around in the next few weeks with a surveyor. And then you want to make sure that all of your paperwork is up to date. If you have binders and those kind of things, all of that stuff is up to date. That you know the nurse is there and they're used to you talking to them and sharing rapport with them, that you call in the families after the visit, all of those kind of things that you do. And then also scan the rooms really carefully for anything. Look at it like an outsider. I was one time got a deficiency because there was an oxygen canister standing up unsecured in the corner in the nursing home, in the patient's room in the nursing home. So look at all of those kind of things and make sure you have all of that stuff cleaned up and ready for the surveyor to be there. And number 3, clean out your car. So the surveyor is probably not going to ride with you, but they will look in your car. So make sure it's neat and clean. Any patient supplies are kept in bins, neatly stored in the trunk of your car. If you have any patient information, say, for example, if you do an admit, like half in your tablet and half on paper, that paper has to be secured. So you should have a bin in your trunk that with some kind of lock. I get some bins at Walmart that have these little holes where you can just run a simple little padlocky thing through it. You can do that. There's also locking clipboards you could put it in. Put that in your trunk, lock it up, and then your trunk is locked. So that counts as your double lock to secure any paper patient information. Make sure you have nothing with paper patient information laying around in your car. Number 4, make sure you're using good bag technique. And if you don't currently practice it a whole lot, please start practicing it. And make sure that you're doing it right now in front of your patients, because you don't want it to be a brand new thing and your patient go, oh, wow, I never saw you do that before. That's so neat that you're doing that now. You don't want that to happen. Make sure your bag is set up very well and that you're using a bag that promotes good bag technique. I use the tag bag. This bag is amazing. First of all, it's not only super comfortable, but works so well for promoting bag technique. That's what it was built for. But whatever kind of bag you're using, make sure you are doing it and doing it well. And number 5, medication reconciliation. Very important and something that the surveyor is going to be looking for during the survey when they're out there with you. So I know that when we first bring on a patient, we do deep medication reconciliations every visit for quite a while. But if you've been taking care of a patient for a long time and you know their meds and you go through them to reorder them, you already kind of know what's on. And our med recs get a little bit quicker. You want to make sure that you're doing an in-depth med reconciliation. Start doing it now again, so it's not a brand new thing in front of the patient, but med reconciliation. You're looking at every med, you're comparing it to their med profile. If y'all do the pill planners, you're filling their pill planners. All of these processes are seamless things that you do every single visit. And then bonus tips. It's important that you relate to the surveyor. So, in my experience, the surveyors are nice. They're not really trying to catch you up, they're not trying to trick you. They really just want to make sure that you're providing good, safe, competent care to your hospice patients. And surveyors love to teach and share their knowledge, and they have a lot of it. So, ask them questions on things you don't know. Those things you've always wanted to know, ask the surveyor. Don't do anything new in front of the surveyor either. You want to do stuff the way that you always do it. If they have critiques for you, accept that in the spirit that it's given, because they're just trying to help you. And so be be yourself with the surveyor too. Let them know you're nervous. It's okay to say, hey, I'm a little nervous here. I've never done this before and I'm nervous. And very important, if you make a mistake, acknowledge it. Don't assume that the surveyor or hope the surveyor didn't see it, because they did. And if you don't acknowledge it, they're going to think you just didn't know. So let's say you forget to use the hand sanitizer one time before putting your hands in your bag. Just say, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I forgot to put the hand sanitizer on. I know I'm supposed to do that. I'm so sorry, kind of thing. And that way they know you know the right thing to do and you're just nervous, and that's okay. So I hope all these tips were helpful. If there's anything you'd like for me to talk about, please let me know. I'll share it here. And y'all remember, if we work together, we can change our world.